So, before I get into the reaction proper, I'd like to make a few little announcements. One, I have changed my YouTube name. And two, yeah, that's basically it. Or specifically, when it comes to the intro that's going to come up after this, it will not be updated for a while, so just deal with it. I'll tell you what the new username is if you haven't figured it out as soon as the reaction starts. So, here we go. Hey guys, how's it going? It is your new boy, Manga Man Drew. Yep. And welcome to my Dr. Stone reaction. This time reacting to Dr. Stone Chapter 201. And, you know, I just decided that it's probably a good time to change up my title. It's not that I didn't like it at first, it's just I got a little bit of advice saying that it probably wouldn't be the best for my YouTube channel, so I decided that I was going to switch it up. What do y'all think? Do you like it? Do you dislike it? Do you want me to go back to the original? Leave your thoughts down in the comments down below about that. But before all that, I really am looking forward to reacting to Dr. Stone because last chapter we basically got the breaking up of the Kingdom of Science. We got the different teams going to their different places, and most likely we are going to be following Senku and his crew as they begin to establish more cities across the world while resurrecting people. So hopefully that's something that I will be really looking forward to, and hopefully you'll be looking forward to my reactions. And if that's something that you're looking for, or you just came across this video by chance, hi. I am Manga Man Drew. I do manga reactions to Shonen Jump topics all Sunday for the most part. So if this is something that you're interested in, subscribe to my YouTube channel. And without the way, let's get right into the reaction. And we start off the reaction with a very beautiful color page. Dr. Stone, Z equals 201, Morse talk. Oh, are we gonna get Morse code? Wait, did we not have Morse code beforehand? Huh. I guess, no, I'm pretty sure we did. But yeah, we have this beautiful color cover page, where we have Senku and Suika, and this is just lovely, and I love it. Suika is basically the second main character. I love it. It just looks so beautiful. Also, I'm realizing how short Suika is in literal comparison to Senku and everyone else. She's so short. But in comparison to what she was beforehand, she's extremely tall. So yeah, it's very cool to see more of Suika, especially in color. So yes, we're starting off the chapter. We're starting off the chapter with this big creature, most likely a whale, coming out of the sea. We see a swordfish just singing along, as we see the speeding ship speeding by, past the swordfish, past the whale, as we begin to have... Oh, wait, what the heck is going on here? Wait, I'm just looking down, and all I see is, like, there's going to be signs in this chapter, but we have them coming to a stop as we have Kohaku basically saying, "It's hard to believe, but this boat can actually compete with my top speed on land." I believe that says more about how antistic you are, dear Kohaku, coming from Gita. I'm like, that's hilarious that she's able to keep up with a ship on land. That's great, but it makes sense for Kohaku as we have them say, "Oh, out here on the deck, we can enjoy the cool, refreshing breeze." And as I say that, the heat begins to beat down on them. It's like, nothing cool about it. So hot, I'm gonna melt, coming from Suika. As we have Kohaku, the sun is right overhead. As we have Gin saying, "We're in the middle of the Atlantic, near the equator. Retreat, retreat." Yeah. Oh yeah, that makes a whole lot of sense. You're literally at the point of the sea where the sun is getting, like, the earth is getting the most direct sunlight. So yeah, that makes a lot of sense that you're... Oh, that's so great. As they hear this whoosh noise, and they're like, "Sha!" As we see that they have acquired AC. Oh wow, they acquired me? Oh man, I feel so honored for that. But no, it's actually air conditioning. I've already revealed my first initial and my last initial, so you could probably tell how much hate I've gotten in elementary school. But yeah, we have Suika and all of them saying, "So cool and refreshing. It's like sweet, it's like sweat. Oh gosh, it's like my sweat is freezing. Gosh, I can't read. Before drifting right away. overlay. Everyone's so excited to have AC. As we have Senku's like, yeah, we already made a freezer. Same principle. Ha ha ha, coming from me, sweet. The new Perseus with its new engine is fully wired for electricity. Oh yeah, I guess that makes sense. Never really thought of it like, because it's able to use this engine, it can basically be running on electricity, which is weird because the old Perseus couldn't do that. So it's very cool to see that, as well as they have a freezer now. So they're like, what are we, first class passengers? Science is totes the ticket for me. Coming from Chelsea, as we have Gene chiming in, it's like, oh, modern living, how I missed you. Oh, God. I don't know, that scene is just so funny to me. And then we have Senku chiming in, and it's all thanks to dear Senku and dear Zeno dividing up the work as scientific powerhouses. As Senku's like, sure, we're getting there, but we ain't nearly done yet. For example, oh, we have Ukyo putting on a map. Oh, hey, look, they have a little desk there. Oh, that's neat. As we have Ukyo beginning to chime in, it's like, our team will be splitting up around the world, but will remain in close contact as we perform our respective tasks. However, since we lack communication satellites, we can't talk across these great distances. Our only option is Morse code. Okay, yeah, that makes a lot more sense. Okay, yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah, I guess it's weird to think about it like that. Yeah, I guess because, like, I take it for granted, but yeah, the only reason why we're able to communicate around the world is because we have satellites, so yeah. And as we have Senku saying, on that note, everyone's gonna have to learn Morse code in a hurry. That's great. I love it. As you have Kohaku's like, ugh, me too. I don't even know how to write. As you have Suika trying to get, he's like, I can teach you that. Oh my gosh, I just realized Kohaku doesn't know how to write. Oh, I mean, it makes sense, but it's just like chiming on me. It's like, oh, she, as well as a lot of people her age, just don't know how to write because they didn't need to. Oh, but Kohaku does, and she's so excited. Wow, I wish I could learn about that. Oh, as we get this, like, just, oh my gosh, there's so much reading here. But it's just, we get this montage reel of everything that they're going through. I'm going to see if I can read through all of it. It's not, oh gosh, it's not really all that important, but I just really want to read all of this. And so we have Ukyo, as well as Taiju. Ukyo saying, by using Romanji instead of full-on Japanese, you only need to memorize 14 characters. Why not practice by sending a status update? As he sends a status update once from Taiji, he's like, yeah! And it's like, status update. Once we finish off the ship Kaseki started for us, we'll head back to Corn City. Oh, okay, I think I know what this film reel is about. As we have Hyoga saying, Morse code doesn't work by screaming out loud. Hang in there, North America crew! Oh gosh, as we have Luna saying, sure, I'm the capable gal, so I totally get it. The Corn City team needs me. I'll explain everything to Brody and those guys as the bridge building go-between. But a long-distance relationship with Senku? No! Though it's not like we've ever gone on a date. She's like, I'm gonna text him every day. Morse code him every day. Oh gosh, I love Luna so much. I love Luna so much. Okay, yeah, this is kind of like a flashback to like what happened before they left, so that's cool. As we have Gin saying, why am I staying in Super Hollow City? Definitely not because I'm terrified of high sea adventures. I'm saying to keep an eye on Zeno. I doubt he'll turn traitor, but just in case, Mitsukaze and I will be here, making this location the most secure of all. These team lineups really matter. Stability is just a pretense to maintain a good power balance. Okay, yeah, like I was thinking. Yeah, that's the reason why he was saying. And Mitsukaze, that's it. Is it Mitsukaze? It's Matsukaze. I keep forgetting it. But yeah, that's kind of what I explained last chapter, why that was going to do that. Oh, we also get to see, I kind of skipped forward a little bit, but I can't wait. Oh, we get to see both Chrome and Suika are probably nerding about science. It's like, I'm going to keep working hard to become Dr. Suika, as we have Chrome saying, nice, and we're basically the same age now, so that makes you my science user rival. Oh my gosh, this is so great. I so love this. I'm so glad that Suika's getting a bigger role in the story. I'll be crafting plenty of old gadgets on this ship, but I'll still find the time to tinker away with these diamonds. That failure's been bothering me. Can't wait to revive Joel, raise a toast to him, and find out the trick of these things. Oh, coming from Kaseki. Oh gosh, this is so great. Oh, it's so, like, it's a flashback, but I'm enjoying it so much because we get to see all of their characters. And we even have Chelsea's like, I'm so hyped for this. A lap around the world by land and sea and for free. Whoever heard of such a freaky good deal? As Geen chimes in, like, you may be the only one having this much fun, dear Chelsea. That's our geographer. As you have Resweet also having fun. He's like, I desire everything in this new world. That's how it works when you're a pioneer, right? Yeah? Technically? I don't know, the last time we had pioneers in North America, it led to the near extinction of the Native American race, so... progress? As we have Geen saying, scratch that, he's another one having the time of his life. Why do I have this sneaky suspicion that Nanami Corp is going to profit majorly from all this? Because they are, because he's he's capitalist, that's what he is. Makes sense. Oh my gosh. What's the final? Yep. And the final thing is, like, Sakana Togeta. And apparently Kohaki is saying, I caught fish in Romanji. Oh gosh. That's bad. As we have her catching like 2 like huge fish. Oh gosh. This is a great. This was a long read, but I really enjoyed this. That was a lot of fun. Oh, it's turned night, and that's just a beautiful panel of them sailing away from the moonlight as the moon is setting sort of kind of on the horizon. Oh, that's so great. As we have Chrome saying, come to think of it, the first time Y-Man revealed himself was because we started shooting bad radio waves into the air. That's how the jerk noticed us to start with. Now that radio waves are flying back and forth, isn't that gonna get the Y-Man's attention? It's as good as saying humans are up and at it again. As both Ukyo and the guy back at Alloy City may both come into a realization where specifically Ukyo's like, Ukyo! Yes, Leonardo, I also caught the signal, a message from the moon. Oh, and it's so great that Chrome caught that at the same time that, oh, his name is Leonard. I didn't really realize that. And Ukyo caught it at the same time. So we're going to get another message from the Y-Man. Oh, no. Oh, gosh, this is not going to be good. So you have Geen chiming in. So what's our new destination after this lonely transatlantic voyage? As Senku chimes in with, we're after a mountain of one particular treasure called Florinite, which means stopping by. As Chrome chimes in with, bad news! We got from Y-Man for us, a message from Y-Man! Oh no, this is not gonna be good. Oh yeah, for a while now, and Chrome just realizes this now, but everyone's known about this, and you have Senku's like, I mean, now that we've started radio communication again, right? Every time we do that, we get an earful of Y-Man's why. I suppose that's true, coming from Geen. I mean, yeah, it makes sense. Y-Man's habit of responding to radio transmission is a known fact. So we considered the guerrilla warfare option from total radio silence, but the moment we fired up the induction heater, we've been leaking electromagnetic waves. No matter how you slice it, you can't get a scientific civilization up and running without those waves. But then you have Chrome saying, that's not all. I know Morse code, so I noticed that the letters Y-Man's sending aren't the usual WHY. Oh! But since it's in English... Oh gosh, come on, Paige. I don't know what the message means. As we hear it saying D-O or O-D or something like that. As whatever he is saying is shocking Senku. As it's like, oh no. Oh, and this panel is, oh, this is just terrifying. As we get this panel saying, do you wanna die? Coming from what we perceive to be the Y-Man, and oh, this is just terrifying. As everyone hears this message and everyone is like, oh, the Y-Man is getting serious now. He wants to kill us. as we have everyone saying, well, crap, haha, seems like the enemy is ready to start conversation, or at least a Q&A. Oh gosh, this is not gonna go well. And it's like, what fun trying to send a reply in every language, you know, Francois? As Francois is doing that, as we have Geen say, no, wait a moment, we don't want to poke the bear that hard, as he whispers to Francois, and basically, we don't know what he tells her, but we're probably going to figure it out, as Geen's like, so, no matter what we say, Y-Man ignores us, but signals from the moon have stopped altogether. This was far from profitless. We're gaining a clearer picture of this Y-Man entity. Ooh. It has a will of its own. It has no desire to respond to our overtures. It only sends warnings. It must think itself irrebutably superior to us, in which case it won't fly into a panicked rage and send Medusas raining down, at least not anytime soon. Ah, that's good deduction, Geen. As we have Senku chime in, is like, so while Professor Y-Man's too numb to act, we'll come a-knocking. We'll show up at Y-Man's home on the moon. And you have Chelsea saying, wow, I mean, holy cow, a for real moon landing? As Chelsea's just getting so excited. It's like, so when you say moon mission, you're not just hanging out in a spaceship, right? We'll be like bouncing around on the surface of the boiling moon? As we have Senku's like, no point otherwise. How else are we supposed to make Y-Man's acquaintance? As he begins to say, that's why we're busting our butts to hustle all around this stone world. For this moon landing, we gotta craft 3 sacred treasures. Oh, the spaceship, the rocket engine, and the spacesuit. First stop is Spain. Oh, we'll find plenty of fluorite in Barcelomeo. Fluorite. Let us make the suits and the ship. Ooh. Sounds like we're heading to the waters where the age of exploration started, the Mediterranean Sea. Ooh. As we have the final panel of this chapter saying doom as we look over the earth from the moon. Ooh. End of chapter. Oh, that was so great. Oh, I really enjoyed this. So yeah, let's go through everything that happened in this chapter. A lot happened, but not a lot happened. We just got a lot of interesting interactions between the characters on the ship. That pretty much takes up the entirety of the first half of this chapter, where we just get to see Suika, Chelsea, Geen, all of them interacting with each other. We get the reveal that they're all going to learn Morse code. We get to understanding of a little bit more about how the ship is structured, what's in it, what is very interesting about it, all of the amenities that the ship has. We get a lot of that in this first half, and we just get this, like I said, we just get this entire panel where we're just seeing everything that happened prior to them leaving the ship, as well as what they're doing on the ship. We just get to see all of that, and it's just very fun. It's very interesting to see all of those interactions. Really did enjoy that, so that was cool. But then the second half of this chapter is basically going over the mystery of the Y-Man, of who he is, the fact that anytime that they use any type of radio waves or any form of signal that allows for communication, the Y-Man is going to get in contact with them in one way or another. And right now, because it's speaking not in Japanese, but speaking more in Romanji, which is still Japanese, but more of using English lettering instead of the Japanese katakana kanji, which makes sense because the Y-Man is apparently being able to speak in multiple languages, and it's just better for them to do it, so that most likely the people who only speak English could at least have a vague understanding of what's going on. So yeah, that was very cool to get that established here. But what is probably the most impactful part is what they realize that the Y-Man is saying now is that, do you want to die? Instead of just saying why, he's actually giving them a threat, meaning that he is still trying to wipe out all of humanity. But because of this, Senku and the crew, not only are they a little bit terrified by this, but they're also realizing that the Y-Man isn't ready to take any form of initiative, and that he's not willing to drop all of the Medusas on the world again. So they have basically sort of a deadline. It's not specific, but now they understand that the Y-Man isn't going to make any actions right now, which gives them a lot more time to act and prepare their 3 main treasures, which we are revealed to. They need to create spaceships, a rocket engine, and a spaceship. So now we're going to be going to Spain, going to the Mediterranean, where they're going to be gathering up fluorite to basically form the spacesuits. So if I don't really know what fluorite does, but if I had to guess, it probably allows for the the spacesuits to survive being in outer space, being in like low gravity and no gravity environments, aka the moon and outer space. So most likely that is the purpose of the fluorite, and they're going to do a similar exploration as those who were from Spain during the eras of Rome, Empire, like all of those empires that happened in Europe, using the Mediterranean as a key source of not just transportation, but also as a form of gathering resources such as fish and minerals. So yeah, it's going to be very interesting to see. It's going to be very interesting to see how this is going to be going moving forward in the next few chapters, and what that final panel of the ominousness doom noise coming from the moon, of potentially the Y-Man looking at the Earth from the moon, and potentially what that could be inferring for the future. So yeah, that's all I really have to say about this chapter so far. Really enjoyed it, had a lot of fun reading it. Hopefully you had a lot of fun watching me, and if you did, hit that subscription button to be subscribed to my YouTube channel to see more reactions like this. Leave a like on this video if you liked it. Leave a comment down below on what you think of the new transition for my channel when it comes to the new name. Do you like it? Do you dislike it? Leave your thoughts down in the comments down below, as well as subscribe to my YouTube channel. Do all that cool jazz, and hopefully I'll be able to catch you in my next video. Goodbye!